In the default configuration, the TF5 picks up the aircraft from the side. First, maneuver the TF5 to the aircraft. Then lower the lifting platform to the lowest position until it stops automatically. And then open the gate. To do so, turn the locking pin by 180 degrees and open the gate using the lever. Make sure that the gate is open to the maximum before approaching the aircraft. Again, make sure that the tug is in slow mode and then carefully approach the nose wheel. Place the wheel or wheels in the center of the mount. Afterwards, the gate can be closed with a firm push. Check that the locking pin is engaged, otherwise the gate is not closed properly. As soon as the nose wheel is in position, lift the platform just slightly off the ground. Then put on the secure straps over the nose wheel. In case of twin tires, we recommend to put on at least one of the two straps. These can be attached to the bar on the opposite nose wheel adapter with a hook, before tensioning it by using the lever. After that, bring up the platform to the upper end position. Then the turntable mode must be changed to the middle setting so that only the tug rotates around the nose wheel. Turn the tug until it is facing in the direction of travel before switching back the turntable mode to default. Please make sure the parking brake of the aircraft is in the off position before the towing operation starts. To unload the aircraft, it is best to proceed as with the capturing process, only in reverse order. Turn the TF5 by 90 degrees so that the gate can be opened. Pay attention to the markings on the turntable and the lifting platform. If these marks match, the turntable is in the perfect position to allow the gate to open. Then lower the lifting platform just enough so the nose wheel is slightly off the ground. Now the secure straps can be released. Otherwise, too much tension can build up and damage the straps or the tire if lowered still tightly secured. Once the straps have been released, move the platform to the lowest position so that it stops automatically. Then release the locking pin to open the gate. Depending on the parking position, ensure that the aircraft cannot roll away after removing the TF5. To do this, either place chocks on the main landing gear or engage the aircraft's handbrake. Afterwards, the TF5 can be removed carefully. The capturing process for aircraft with single nose wheel is basically the same as demonstrated before. However, to prevent the nose wheel from slipping out of the mount during lateral movement, the so-called red spacers will need to be inserted into the nose wheel adapters. The two spacers at the back can be inserted before capturing the aircraft. Then open the gate and drive carefully towards the nose wheel. Make sure that the slow mode is active. When the wheel is in position, the front two spaces can be inserted and the nose wheel is secured. Before putting on the strap, lift the platform just a little that the nose wheel is off the ground. Then lift the platform to its end position and turn the tug in the direction of travel. Unloading is similar to twin nose wheels. First, the tug is turned 90 degrees so that the gate is accessible. Then the lifting platform is lowered, but only so that the wheel does not touch the ground. Now the strap can be removed and the platform lowered to the lowest position until it stops automatically. Remove the front spaces before opening the gate. When these are removed and the gate is open to the maximum, the tug can be moved out carefully. After the tug is moved out, close the gate and lift the platform again to prevent it from any possible damages.